Gore Horrors. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 40 of the Gory Hole Podcast. I am Jenny.
My name is Nikki.
Hello, Nikki.
Hello, Jenny.
Thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, thank you for joining me.
Oh, we got some fun stuff for you guys today. I guess we can start off with the business matter, just so we're done.
Housekeeping.
Yes, housekeeping. This is going to be the last episode of Season 2. Mm-hmm. We're going to have a little brief hiatus, just to give our brains a break. Nikki's going on a trip. Mm-hmm. I'm doing some house renovations, so time is kind of crunched at the moment. So we'll probably be gone just the whole month of April.
Yeah.
And then probably back in May.
We'll be back in May.
Yes.
Yes.
So watch Instagram. We'll
post keep
there.
you updated.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry, you'll have to listen to old ones.
Yeah, but there's a lot to choose from, and
no
there's
Gory
a lot
Hole
of good
Fridays
classics
for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start off. I wanted to tell you about a movie.
Okay.
So I watched a movie last night. It's on Netflix, if anybody wants to watch it. Have you seen Trap?
Trap. No.
Okay. It's pretty new.
Okay.
I think it was end of last year, maybe 2024.
Okay.
It has Josh Hartnett
Oh, yeah,
in
I
it.
remember him.
It's a M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong movie.
Okay.
Not exactly a horror movie, more thriller.
Okay.
Trap. But it's pretty good. I liked it a lot. So it takes place at a concert, kind of like a Taylor Swifty concert, and Josh Hartnett is there with his daughter.
Okay.
And he kind of keeps seeing like all these cops and everything around, and the whole concert was set up as a trap to catch a serial killer, and Josh Hartnett is the serial killer.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and they say it in the very beginning that he's the serial killer.
Yeah.
So there's like all these ways he's trying to escape throughout the movie to get out of there because they've got this whole sting operation and all the exits blocked, and he's trying not to let his daughter know what's going on. And
That sounds cool.
it's pretty good, and I almost found myself rooting for him, like in a weird way, because he kept outsmarting everybody, and I'm like, he did it again. And then I was like, oh, I hope he gets away.
Yeah.
Even though he's like a horrible serial killer called the Butcher.
Ooh.
And yeah, so it's
Cool.
pretty good. It's a long movie. It was about 2 hours long.
Okay.
Ryan and I both enjoyed it a lot.
Nice.
So I would recommend it.
Okay.
Bags of Diarrhea.
Yeah. What do you got?
I would say it's pretty good. I'd give it 7 bags of diarrhea and a fart.
Okay.
I remembered.
I like it. Okay.
So it'd be 7.5.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah, I recommend it. So follow-up question to that. Have you seen Josh Hartnett lately? I
No.
haven't seen him in something in a while. Dude,
Does he look good?
he looks good. He
Awesome.
does a lot of crazy psychotic faces in this movie, which is a little unattractive, but he's aged well.
I'm going to look him up real quick.
Yeah, so we can do a smash or pass.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He looks pretty good. He really,
Hartnett.
he's kind of got kind of a,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah. He's 46. He has, in this picture I'm looking at, he has like longer hair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's still kind
like
of got his
shaggy
longer hair.
a little goatee, like a.
Mm-hmm. I had a big crush on
Yeah, I
him
did
in
too.
high school. I think I had
did too.
pictures of him on my wall.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, he looks good. He's aged well. You know who hasn't aged well? Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
I
saw him on something, I don't remember what, like recently, and I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
Time has not been good to him.
But the weird thing is, I feel like I saw him, like, a picture of him a few years ago and thought he looked okay.
Maybe they were just bad pictures.
They could be.
You know,
sometimes people do that.
Oh, yeah. When I Google him, he doesn't look okay. Well, yeah, there's a couple of bad ones, but maybe that was just like.
He's got glasses, right? I dig the glasses on him.
Yeah. He's
but
43.
yeah, there were a few that he didn't look great, but.
It could just be bad pictures. I feel like any kind of, celebrity magazine, like.
Yeah,
just
they get one
the
picture of
most
somebody's
terrible
butt looking
picture.
a little flabby, even though they have a perfect ass.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my God, they let themselves go.
Yeah, it could have just been like a random bad picture. But anyway, interesting.
But that's true. I would still say he hasn't aged as well as some of the others.
Yeah.
But yeah, Josh Hartnett, I would smash.
For sure, smash. Yes.
I did 46, huh?
46, and JTT is 43.
That sounds about right. I did have a thing for JTT.
I did too, on Home Improvement, when he had the little butt cut.
Yeah. I always liked Devon Sawa better.
I liked him too.
He looks pretty good now.
Yeah,
too.
he looks okay.
Yeah, kind of looks like just normal dude.
He's not my type, but he looks okay.
I think we've talked about this.
Yeah.
Like, as I've gotten older, don't really care for dudes with blonde hair. I don't know why. I was like, they kind of look like giant kids to me.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah.
Okay.
Look like I have a giant toddler kind of
Okay. Yeah.
look or
Yeah.
something.
That makes sense.
But
I think you have said that.
He doesn't look bad.
No.
He's funny though.
Yeah.
I like following him now. I like how his Instagram page is hilarious.
Good.
He always posts funny shit. Okay, you had stuff.
I do.
What you got?
I finished a book that was really good. I wanted to tell you about. I don't typically go for this type of book, but Todd really loved it, and another friend of ours read it and loved it. Mm-hmm. It's called Project Hail Mary.
Andy Weir?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, that is one of my favorite books.
Oh,
I
so
love
you have
that
read
book.
it. It is so good.
Oh my God, that's the one with the aliens,
Yeah.
right? Oh my God, yes. I love all of his books.
I have not read The Martian, but I've seen the movie.
The Martian is great. That's a
Yes.
good book. Artemis is a good book too.
Yeah, I
He's
saw that on
probably
the
my
list.
favorite author.
Really?
I love him.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't realize you'd read it.
Yep.
It's so good.
Maybe 2 years ago.
Okay.
I couldn't put it down. It took a while to
It's
get
a
through.
long one.
That's a tedious
It's
one.
a long
but
one. Yeah.
Kind of like 11/22/63. Like great story, but tedious in parts.
Sure.
I loved the ending of Project Hail Mary.
Yes, me too.
Oh my God.
I don't typically like this style of novel.
Yeah, sci-fi.
Yeah, I don't typically do it, but it was awesome. I loved it.
Yeah.
And then so that you'll see that relates a little bit to our topic today.
Oh, awesome. Oh, I'm so glad you read that.
Yeah.
I was literally talking to my husband's buddy the other night, Chris, and we were talking about that book and just what a great book it was.
Really
and I was
good.
like, I should reread that. That's so funny because it was actually just on my mind the other
Yeah.
day.
I'm going to do a little synopsis of it for the listener.
Yeah.
So Project Hail Mary was written in 2021 by Andy Weir. It's a science fiction novel. It follows Ryland Grace, who's a school teacher. I think he's like a high school science teacher. He is then kind of like forced into being an astronaut. He wakes up on a spacecraft with amnesia. He's the sole survivor of a last-ditch mission to save humanity from an alien microbe. It's absorbing the sun's energy and threatening to trigger a new ice age. He has no memory of his life and only 2 corpses for company. He has to figure out why he's in space and how to stop this microbe. And he meets an alien, and it's so cool. It's funny. So the alien's name is Rocky.
Rocky, that's it.
And I love how he talks. It's so funny. Like how they kind of figure out each other's language. And then so he's learning English basically, and he'll say anytime he's like excited or mad, he'll go like, joy, 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 or bad, bad, bad.
Yeah.
And then
Rocky's adorable. I love him.
they can't live in the same atmosphere, so they have to have like separations in their ships and stuff, so that the human and the alien can like breathe their own air and stuff. But they have like what we would probably call like plexiglass like dividers, so they'll like see each other, and like he'll do like a fist bump on the window, and Rocky doesn't understand at first, so he goes, "Fist me." Because if they're celebrating something, they'll like do like kind of like the equivalent of a high five through the glass or whatever. And he's like, "Fist me," and he's like, "Buddy, it's fist bump." And he says it wrong a few times. It's pretty funny. It's funny. I loved it. It's so good.
Such a good book.
Yeah, it was really good. I highly recommend it. I would probably give it. I'm gonna go 9 bags of diarrhea. Yeah, it's really good.
That one's.
Maybe 9.5.
I think that's probably the rating I would give it to. It's damn near perfect.
It is. It's really good. I think the length gets to me a little bit, but I mean, yeah, it was really good. It was
How long did it take you to finish it?
A long time.
A long time.
God, I don't know. Because at first I rented it from Libby, the app, and I ran out of time, so I had to buy it. So let's see. The app lets you borrow it for 3 weeks, and I didn't have it. So it probably took me 6 weeks to finish it.
It took me a while to finish it, if I remember correctly.
It probably took you, 4 days?
Oh, no. I think it took me a couple weeks.
Okay.
11/22/63 took me a couple weeks. So one's that big, especially when it's that complex of a story, too.
Yeah. A lot of nerdy science stuff, but it was so interesting. I loved it.
You should read Artemis, too. That
one's
all of his books are great.
Okay. I'll definitely, because I like his author style.
I think those 3 are his main novels. And then I've read some of his short stories too. Oh, cool. But there's Artemis, there's The Will of Many,
I haven't read The Egg, Red Rising, Children of Time. He has a bunch.
I think some of those are short stories.
Okay. Oh wait, no, because Remarkably Bright Creatures isn't his, and that's on this list.
Yeah, that's not his.
Okay, he wrote The Egg, Artemis, The Martian.
There's
I
a
was hoping to
children's
find a
book, I think, in
list.
there too. I don't remember which one is the children's book.
Okay. Well, the internet was just suggesting other books, and I thought they were all his, but I guess they weren't all his. But anyway, yeah, it was hella good. Hella good.
Oh, I'm glad you loved it.
Yeah.
So good. Did you ever read Ready Player One?
Yes.
Oh,
And 2.
Such a good book.
Is there 2 or 3 of those?
There's 2, I think.
2. Yeah, I read both of those.
I didn't care for the second one as much.
Did you see the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah. But the book was, that might be my favorite book.
Yeah.
It probably
is very good.
It's so good. Hello, Poe. Poe is here.
Poe is trying to step on the laptop, like always.
Oh, I'm glad you love that.
Yeah, it was
that
really
makes
good.
me really
Yeah.
happy. Okay, what else
And
did you
then
have?
I have a game to tell you about that I'm really excited to tell you about. So when your house renovations are done and you have like time, we found this game. Have you heard of? So you're always talking about like new games for your PlayStation. Have you heard of or played It Takes Two?
I have heard of it.
Okay,
That's a 2-player game.
it
right?
is. It's a 2-player co-op game. Does Ryan play stuff with you?
Sometimes.
Okay, that was really fun. Todd and I played it probably a couple years ago together. It was amazing. And then the same people who made that came out with a new game called Split-Fiction, and you would love it.
Okay, that sounds like, because I've seen It Takes Two and it looks
It's so cute and it's fun to play together.
Split Fiction.
And then Split Fiction is the next one. We're like in the middle of it right now. So Todd tells me that you and I could play. Like you could be at home and I could be here and we could play.
Oh, really?
2-player together, and you would fucking love it, dude. Okay, let me tell you a little.
I want to hear
premise.
about the game.
So with Split Fiction, it is 2 people who don't know each other, 2 women. They are authors. They go to this like publishing company. I don't know if it's set in the future or what. But they go to this publishing company where you can basically like get in a little pod and live the story that you write. So you're like in the book that you wrote, right?
Okay.
And then I think maybe the winner of this contest or something gets published, I think, or they're like competing to get published for some reason. So at the very like last minute when they're all getting in their pods, these 2 women fall into the same pod together, and there's only supposed to be one person in each pod.
Oh.
So they go in the pod together, so they keep like bouncing back and forth between each other's stories. It is so cool. So one girl wrote like sci-fi, like Star Wars type shit. And the other one wrote like fantasy. Oh. So they hate each other's style of stories.
I love both those.
I know. So that you bounce back and forth. It's so cute. It's so fun.
Oh my gosh.
It's so you would love it. I was thinking about you when we were playing it the other night. You go on this little like side quest and you're a pig who farts. Was it a pig that farts rainbows? It flies.
I've seen the video of the pig
and
farting.
it farts rainbows.
Uh-huh.
I was like, Jenny would fucking love this.
I've seen the video of the pig. I know exactly
It's
what
so
you're talking
good.
about. And I didn't know the name of it. I just knew that there was a
It's
farting
amazing.
pig.
You would love it, dude.
Oh my
it's
God.
so creative.
It looks so
It's so
cute.
good. Yeah.
Okay, I'm definitely going to have to
It's
look
good.
that up.
And It Takes Two is just as good so far,
Gotcha.
in my opinion. So
I wonder if I can convince Ryan to play It Takes Two.
if not, I'll play it. We should play it.
Yeah, definitely.
They're so good. They're both so good.
I actually just bought a new game because it was just like, I heard it was cute, and it was like in the PlayStation catalog for like $3.
Yeah.
Like it was like a little flash sale thing, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh well, $3. So I think it's Take a Hike or Take a Short Hike.
Oh, I haven't heard of that. I don't think.
You're like a little bird.
Oh, cute.
You're just kind of flying through and enjoying everything.
Look at Poe and Todd.
Oh,
My God.
so
cute.
So cute.
Producer Todd getting some Poe loving over there.
I think that's what it's called, is Take a Short Hike.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Have you
A
is
short
that-
hike.
Yeah.
a short hike? Okay. Cool.
Okay. Yeah, a short hike. You're right. I knew it had hike in there
Cool,
somewhere.
cool.
Couldn't remember if it was take a hike, short hike. Take a hike.
You
sounds
take a
mean.
hike.
You take a hike.
hike,
Yeah, that
you
sounds
hoser.
mean. A short hike. That's it. I always
Okay.
get the titles wrong when
Okay.
I'm on here. It always happens. I never remember words in here. Ever.
Words. Words are hard, man.
Words are hard. All right. You want to
What's
hit
next?
the You Got Mail button?
You got mail.
You've got mail.
You've got mail.
Okay.
Una más.
You've got mail.
Okay.
This feels better. To
We
play
got a
twice.
mail.
We got a mail.
We got a mail from our old pal, Cordelia.
Yay.
Good to hear from you, Cordelia.
Yeah.
Cordelia says, "Hi, guys. I have some different recommendations for books and movies, but first, thanks for starting the book club on Instagram. Yay, Jenny. Yay.
Bungalow Library.
Bungalow Library.
Yes.
Yes. It's the only reason I picked up Margot's Got Money Troubles. So that's cool. You influenced somebody.
It's a great book.
Usually if a book has an unexpected pregnancy Usually if a book has an unexpected pregnancy in there, it's an automatic no for me. But it ended up being one of my favorite reads of the year so far. That's awesome. It was so much funnier than I thought it was going to be, and I really like Margot's Pokemon system for dick rating.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me that.
I forgot about that.
10 out of 10 for creativity. How could you not?
I don't know. Okay, so starting off, when she starts her OnlyFans,
Yeah.
She has people send in dick pics, and then she gives it a Pokemon
I
character
love that.
based on how their dick looks.
That's awesome.
I totally forgot about that part.
I mean, that's like maybe the most important part. I don't know how you can tell me that.
There's so many good parts of that.
Thank you for telling me about that, Cordelia, because Jenny didn't have my
failed.
back. Yeah. Okay. And then they go on to say, you guys have been talking about gross movies like The Substance lately, and it made me think of another similar movie that I never see anyone talk about. Society from 1989 is another Cronenberg-y body horror movie with some pretty gross visuals. I have not heard of this.
That sounds familiar.
Society.
89. That sounds like something I would have watched.
You probably.
I gotta. If I see clips of it, maybe, or like a
movie.
Sorry, guys. We're bad.
I'm gonna see who's.
We should have prepared.
It says a California teen's worst nightmares about his parents come true when he returns home to find a grotesque party in full swing.
Ooh.
His wealthy parents are a part of a gruesome cult made up of the social elite.
Oh my goodness, that sounds right up my alley.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm going to write that down too. I have Trap and I'm going to write Society. I love a good 80s
I don't think
movie.
I've seen this. I'm shocked
I
haven't.
haven't. I don't think I have. I don't even think I've heard of it. Cool. Thank you,
That kind of
Cordelia.
sounds familiar. I wonder if I have.
Go
heard
it on
of
the list.
Or
It
maybe,
says
like-
it's twisted, dark, and disturbing. I'm in.
Yep, that's all I need to know.
I see if
Sign
there's
me up.
anybody knowing Billy Warlock. I'm not familiar with who that is, but that's a main character.
80s horror movies are the best.
I don't recognize any of that they're actors, but that can be good in horror movies sometimes. So that's cool. All right. Okay, and then they go on to say they have 2 smutty book series to recommend.
Okay,
We'll see if you've heard of these.
good one.
Thank you. Have you
That's
heard of that?
From the depths.
Prince of Prohibition by Marilyn Marks. Great Gatsby. Oh my God.
Great Gatsby.
Great Gatsby vibes, but with fairies and a lot of banging.
I love fairies. Smut.
The audiobook reader for the female character reads in a voice similar to Ms. Cold Ethel, and now I can't unhear it. Awesome.
That's amazing.
We've started a movement. Awesome. Okay. Next one is Stay a Spell series by Juliet Cross. It's 6 novels, each following a different witchy sister from the family as they take turns finding love in other supernatural partners. One is a Bollywood actor/vampire. This series is super cozy and fun, along with having some really well-written sex scenes. Thanks. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for the fun content as always. Stay gory, Cordelia. Thank you, Cordelia. That's
I've
awesome.
heard of the second series.
Yeah? It sounds like right up your alley.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I haven't tried it yet, but I have heard of it.
Cool.
I don't know a whole lot about it, but
Yeah.
she sold it to
Yeah.
me.
Sounds
And,
pretty good.
yeah. Fairies fucking, I'm in. Like, I love it.
Yeah, that
I don't
sounds
know
good.
what it is about fairies fucking that is so hot.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Vampires fucking and fairies fucking.
Hell yeah.
Those are up my alley.
Hell yeah.
I don't know why. It's just hot. I dig
You don't
it.
have to explain. It's just hot.
I feel like I need an explanation.
No, you
but
don't.
I don't.
You like what you like.
Yep.
It's okay.
It's fun. Okay. Well, speaking of
Yeah.
books,
It's been a minute.
it's been a minute.
It's been a minute. Are you ready?
Let's do some hot reads.
Okay.
Hot reads with Cold Ethel.
I almost scratched my face with the ink.
Oh, no. Jenny,
I had
no.
an itch like right here, and I almost did that.
Jenny.
I know. I didn't. I
You
stopped
almost drew a
myself.
unibrow on yourself.
I almost did. That would have been embarrassing. Okay, so hot reads. We are doing another passage from Lights Out.
Cool.
This is the mask play one.
Yep.
And this is actually the first sex scene. in the
Ooh,
book.
okay. Awesome.
It's a blowjob in a car scene.
Hell yeah.
So I'm
How
gonna
many
give you-
blowjobs in cars have you given?
in my life?
Jenny's brain starts calculating. You see like
All these
E,
numbers, yeah.
E equals MC squared. All these little
God.
calculations like in a cartoon going through her head. In my life?
Like, that's a lot. How many blowjobs in cars have you given?
Man, I don't know. It'd be hard to calculate.
I would be, if you were going to just be like 12, I would have been so shocked that you knew the
No, I'm
number.
guessing if I just had a complete guess, if I had a gun in my head and I had to guess, I would say 10. Not 10 different people, but like 10 probably
total
10,
times?
probably something like that.
Okay, gun to my head if I had to.
I mean, I don't know. That could be off. That's just what comes to mind right now. I don't know.
I would, oh God, mine's a lot higher than that.
That's okay. You made out with a lot of people that I didn't too. Like we just had different lives. It's okay. It's okay.
Probably 50
Okay.
would be
Okay.
my guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right on.
I had like high school boyfriends
Yeah.
and stuff. And,
I mean,
you know,
you didn't have anywhere else to do it.
Yeah, it was like cars were where you did stuff
Yeah.
like that. So
Cars or a parent's basement with a blanket, just in case
that was
they
very
came down.
specific.
Oh yeah, I did that a few times.
Or a parent's basement with a blanket.
And if they came down to do laundry, you just put the blanket over you and you waited. You just acted like you were watching TV, and then they'd go upstairs and you go back to business. That was a few times for me.
I think I've had some like hand job and fingering stories like that.
Oh,
but
yeah.
not blowjob stories.
Okay. I think I've had all the above.
Blowjobs and cars, man. They're the worst, honestly.
Sure.
It hurts.
Sure.
It's not fun to do.
Well, when you're 16, anything's fun to do.
True.
Yeah.
Console and the
Yeah.
shift thing.
Yeah. It's a real
They,
pisser.
they don't realize, like, they
Unless-
don't take that into account when they make cars. that
True.
Some dudes might want roadhead,
True.
and
True.
they really should make it more comfortable.
So true.
I mean, if they're driving on a road trip and,
Yeah.
like,
Is it you need like a truck or something with the middle thing that'll fold up?
yeah.
You need like the fold up or a bench seat.
I actually have a funny,
Let's hear it. You have a funny.
I have
Let's
a
hear
funny
it. Okay.
car blowjob.
Let's hear the
story.
funny.
It's with my husband, so I think it's okay to share.
It's okay to share anyway. Fuck.
It was when we were first dating,
Uh-huh.
and I hadn't given him a car blowjob
Okay.
yet.
Okay. So you did.
So I did.
Okay.
And I just noticed, like, because we weren't that far from the house.
Okay.
And I kind of kept thinking we were going to, like, get home.
Yeah.
But and then I realized he was just, like,
He was just
circling
still
around
going
the
so that you would.
neighborhood.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Just,
Like,
yeah,
well,
just circling the
not done
neighborhood.
yet. Keep driving.
Pretty much.
Why would I go home? That's funny.
So, yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yep. Which I don't blame him. I probably would have done
Hell
the same
yeah.
thing. Okay, so little background
'Kay.
to this car blowjob. So we kind of talked about, I forget her name. Shit. Allie, I think.
That sounds
Yeah,
right.
Allie.
Okay.
So the mask dude,
Mm-hmm.
he kind of stalks her at the beginning.
Okay.
So he showed up to her work, and he's in her car.
Creep.
And yeah, he's actually being nice. He's trying to drive her home in a blizzard. So
Oh,
he wants her
okay.
to get home safe, but he's still kind of stalking her. He's a nice stalker.
Okay.
Okay. And she's into it.
Well, he must be nice if she's gonna give him a blowjob.
She's into it, man.
Okay.
She digs the creepiness.
Okay.
They're like kind of playing this weird game with each other,
Okay.
and it's kind of hot. So yeah, this was the same guy that chased her through the woods and
Okay.
stuff. But this is before all that.
Got it.
Since he's in her car, she's holding a knife to him to protect herself, and he told her that she could.
Okay.
Because he's trying to be like, I'm not trying to hurt you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get you home.
Okay.
Yes, I want to fuck you, but I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's like, here's a knife.
I want to stab you, but not with a knife.
Pretty much.
With my meat
But he's
sword.
like, here's a knife. If I try to attack you, here's a knife. You
Okay.
can stab me.
Okay.
So know that she is holding a knife.
Okay. Whilst blowing him.
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
Because she's getting turned on by his
Okay.
whole mask thing and
Okay.
everything. And she like notices he has a boner and
Okay.
is kind of like, I just want to do this.
Okay.
That's basically what it is. That's what she says. She's like, I just want to do this.
Okay.
Okay. So she says she wants to do it. That's where we're
All right.
picking up. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Good, because I can't hold out any longer, she said. And then she clamped her lips around the head of my dick and swirled her tongue over it. My vision tunneled. Oh, fuck, I was going to come like a fire hydrant if she kept this up. It was somehow even better than I'd imagined, and I had done a healthy amount of daydreaming in the past several days. Was it because I was off the drugs that dulled my emotions and sensations for so long? Or was it because Allie and having feelings about the person I hooked up with elevated my pleasure? Maybe it was both of those things combined, paired with the fact that I had my mask on. This was the first time I was living out a fantasy that I'd had for years. The realization fled my mind when she squeezed the base of my shaft again and lowered her head, taking more of me into the wet heat of her mouth. The urge to thrust my hips upward was strong, but she said this was for her, so I held myself with monumental effort and let her play with me. She moved lower, widening her jaw as she took me all the way to the back of her throat. I groaned as her tongue swirled over me again, coating my shaft with saliva as she pulled up. Would it ruin my scary mask stalker image if I came too early? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Didn't badasses hold out for a long time? Yeah. I threw the yeah.
I know. I figured.
Her hand wrapped around my now lubricated shaft and started to pump, rotating the way down just like I liked. I prayed to the gods of longevity and started naming baseball teams in my head. She drew back up to my head and lapped at my slit with a moan. God, you taste good. Nope, I wasn't gonna make it. Sorry, your noise made me giggle. Nope, I wasn't going to make it. I would blow like a 2-pump chump and my badass reputation would be ruined entirely. I tried to drum up some regret about that, but Allie tunneled her cheeks as she bobbed back down and the suction had me seeing stars. I took a wrong turn down a dark street and slowed the car to an absolute crawl.
Okay. I don't know why I thought they were just in a parking lot. So he's driving.
Yeah, he's driving.
Okay.
It's roadhead.
Okay. It's straight up roadhead.
Straight up roadhead.
Okay.
Make a U-turn at the next stoplight, the British woman told me. I guess that's the GPS. Allie froze. Uh-oh. Her lips popped free. No. She sat up, knife fully rotated now, blade hovering over my skin. Did you just deviate from the direction, she said. Deviate? Is that the right word?
Yeah,
deviate. I don't know. It sounded weird in my head. I whimpered in response. I fucking whimpered. In my defense, my dick was cold and lonely.
Oh, boy.
And pulsing with need. And the mouth that had so recently brought it pleasure was now several feet away. Who could blame me? Bad boys don't get rewarded, she said. No, God damn it. I don't need a brat kink on top of my newly awakened praise kink. The two were supposed to cancel each other out, not act as amplifiers. Sorry, I lost my accent there for a second. Try it again.
Does that help?
Sure. Or maybe I just had an alley kink, and everything she said triggered this kind of response in me. Maybe being together meant that all her desires were about to become mine too. Please, God, don't let her have a fisting kink, I thought. Oh. Being used like a puppet was not something I wanted to experience. I put my blinker on and turned the car around at the light. She sat watching me in the dark, knife running up and down my side until we got back on the road my map wanted us on. Another torturous moment passed by that made me worry Allie was going to leave me like this before she pulled the knife away and leaned forward again. This time she started on my stomach, planting hot, drugging kisses on my abs before she parted her lips and nipped at the skin hard enough to pinch. Was a biting kink a thing? It must be, because I was rock hard for it. The snow picked up outside, and the car lights made it look like I'd just launched us into hyperdrive, even though we were barely moving. Flakes flashing past us like stars as we raced through space. It made me feel like we were in our own little world as Allie's lips wrapped around the head of my dick again. If we weren't in this car, she whispered against me, breath heating my skin while her hand worked my shaft. I would deep throat you until I choked, but this angle is wrong, so I'll have to do this instead. She laved? L-A-V-E-D.
L-A-V-E-D?
How do you say that?
I don't even know what that word is.
Laved?
L-A-V-E-D? What's the context?
L-A-V-E-D. She laved at the head of my dick.
I have no idea.
Laved?
I don't know. I learned a new word today.
I don't know that word. Dang, I got another one I got to ask you. Okay. She laved at the head of my dick, tonguing my frenulum?
Frenulum.
Okay, thank you.
Frenulum.
I knew that was a kind of a medical term, so I wanted to make sure I
That's
said
the little
it
part right under the head.
Yep. Tonguing my frenulum. then my slit before she did that delicious swirling motion again, all while her hand pumped my shaft. Allie was done playing around. The way she lapped and sucked and stroked spoke of a single-minded determination to get me off. I switched from baseball teams to hockey teams. I wasn't a huge fan of the latter. It took brain power to recall all the names of, holy fuck, what did she just do? I took my foot off the gas and glanced down. The back of Allie's head hid her mouth and hand from sight, depriving me of getting to watch her do whatever the fuck this was to me. No, hockey. Remember? Hockey. Team things. You were trying to pressure built at the base of my spine. My balls started to tighten. Allie sucked me deep and did that thing again. I was going to come hard. I tapped her shoulder, trying to get her attention, but she swatted me away like she didn't need the distraction right now. Fuck. Oh, fuck, her mouth. I tapped her again, more insistent this time. A pop sounded as she pulled herself off my dick. If you keep interrupting me, I'll never find out what you taste like when you come. Lust roared through me as she bobbed back down and sucked me deep. I knew she said this was just for her, but I could no longer stop myself from moving. Just a little, thrusting into her luscious wetness. She moaned like she welcomed it, so I thrust harder. A sharp stab of pain shot through my right hand. What the fuck? I glanced down, my eyes flashed wide. Allie just accidentally stabbed me. I jerked my hand away from the knife to see how bad it was, but Allie did that thing with her mouth again. Between the resulting spike of pleasure and the searing pain, I fell over the edge, spine bowing forward, losing all control as I came inside her welcoming, perfect mouth. She choked a little, trying to swallow it all down, and it only made me come harder, dragging my release out. Allie gripped my cock when I was done, cleaned up every last drop of it with her tongue. I elevated my hand and pulled it close. Blood started to trickle down my arm. I didn't want to get any of it in her hair or on her car seat. She gave the head of my dick one last sweet kiss, then tucked it back into my boxers, raising a satisfied smirk that quickly turned to horror when she saw my hand. "What the fuck did you do?" she said, grabbing to assess the damage. "Oh, Jesus, I think you need stitches." Was there a nice way to tell her that I, in fact, had done nothing and it was her that had done the maiming? That's the end of the chapter. Okay. And then the start of the next chapter says, I stabbed him. All horrific from her point of view.
Okay.
Not a bad. I think that wasn't
It
bad.
wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
It was hot. Mm-hmm. What was he talking about? The drugs that were...
Oh, I think he used to be like on like some... oh, God. His dad was like a serial killer, and I think he was kind of on like some antipsychotics and stuff like that in the beginning.
Okay. I was wondering. When he said...
If I remember correctly.
How do you feel about come like a fire hydrant?
I kind of like it.
I do too.
Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah, I didn't hate that at all. Wet heat. I don't know. I thought that was kind of hot.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Something about like the wet heat of her mouth. Squeeze the base of the shaft. That was a nice descriptor.
Yeah.
I didn't really care for coating the shaft with saliva. That was a little. I mean, I don't really like those words together. I didn't really care for pump. Well, there was a lot of pump talk.
Yeah.
A lot of pumping, a lot of pump to my shaft. Just a lot of overuse of the word pump, in my opinion.
I kind of get that. I don't really care for that word either.
I could go my whole life and never hear the word slit again.
Right?
Slit really gets me. I don't
like it either. I don't like it described on men or women.
No, I don't like it. Lapped at my slit. No.
Yeah, that's gross.
Gross. It was funny when he said my dick was cold and lonely.
I like that too.
That was funny.
They're both really funny characters in it.
To pump chump is one of my favorite terms.
I love that term
I love
too.
using that anytime I can. So that was funny. I like to pump chump.
I love it.
It's funny. That's good. I liked it.
Didn't anger you that much.
No, it wasn't too bad.
It's a pretty
really
hot book.
Slit was the worst part.
Overall, I think you would like this book.
Okay, cool.
They're both funny characters.
Yeah.
She's a nurse.
Okay. Oh yeah, I remember that.
So there's a lot of good medical stuff in it.
Okay.
It's hot. Got the mask kink.
Okay.
I dig the mask thing.
Yeah. Cool.
It's fun.
Okay.
So yeah, pretty hot scene. How would we rate that scene? Should we rate a scene? Let's do it. I don't think we've ever done it before.
I'm going to go...
scale of hotness.
Okay. I'm going to go 7.5, I think. 7.5?
I agree. I think I would say 7.
Yeah? Okay. You're more experienced in the smut passages, so I trust your judgment.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
Well, should we do some angry shower thoughts?
Yeah. Let's do that.
All right. Play it.
I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm really, really, really mad.
Nikki has some angry shower thoughts.
Oh, God, it's so angry!
So angry.
He's so angry.
I've really been not having a lot of angry shower thoughts lately. I don't know what's come over me.
Maybe this is therapy.
It
So when
is.
you get it out,
I
you
think
just
so.
feel better.
Like, I have not had a lot of angry thoughts lately. Or if I do, they're ones that I've...
that was so wussy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
if
I think
I...
it has a friend.
Oh, okay.
I'll let it out when it's ready.
Okay. If I do have them, they're usually the same that I've already mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to come up with new ones. So I only have one.
Okay. I got one too, so I can
Okay.
join in.
Okay. My first and only one. There it is. That's much better.
There we go.
My first and only one for today. When people leave multiple car lengths between their car and the next car at stoplights.
Oh, yeah.
Why do people do that?
Why do people do that?
There's like, you could fit like 4 cars in between them.
Yeah.
Like, do you want everyone behind you to miss the green light?
I know.
Like,
I've
what are you
seen people
doing?
do that too, and
I don't
never
get it.
understand it.
Like, I always pull up next to people like that and they're like a mile back and I just like look at them. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Are you taking a nap? Like, what are you doing? I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Like, why? Like,
I don't get it.
I don't know.
What are you doing? That's not how traffic works.
Yeah, if I'm at a stoplight and even the car in front of me, like maybe inches up some, I usually inch up too.
Yeah. I won't
I
play the inch up
sometimes-
game if they keep going and keep going. I'm like,
Yeah. Sometimes I do like, what do you want to call it? Like a social experiment.
oh,
When I'm at like a stoplight and there's cars behind me,
Yeah.
sometimes I like to just
you'll
inch
inch
up
up
a
and
little.
see if they do it.
Yeah, I like to see if they do it because I
They
usually do.
do.
It. Yeah, they
Be
usually
like-
do.
Yeah, people usually do.
Yeah, a little social experiment I like to do by
I
myself.
like it. I like that.
Okay, I have something
Yeah,
that
what's
I
yours?
didn't realize really makes me angry until today when
Okay.
it happened to me.
Nice. Okay.
So Ryan and I have just been kind of doing like a lot of chores today. Like,
Yeah.
that's what Nikki and I have kind of been doing.
Yep.
All the grown-up stuff that sucks.
Stupid.
But so we've been doing laundry, and I went upstairs to put some of the laundry away, and Ryan's like, "Oh, I already put hangers on the shirts," and I was like, "Oh, okay, well that made it easy." Do you think there's a right way for a hanger to go in a shirt?
No.
Okay,
No?
if I'm going through my shirts, I want to see the front of the shirt.
Oh, okay.
He always
So you
puts
want
the
them.
hanger in wrong, so when I'm going
Okay.
through my shirts, all I see is the back of the
I
shirt,
see.
and that bothers me.
Okay.
I think they should all be facing
Okay.
one way, and I lost my shit when I saw that the hangers
Oh.
were in there backwards. I was like, "What the fuck? I've told you about this." And he's like, "Well, just hang them on the other side." And I'm like, "That's not the point, bro." I was like, because I have a way I walk in the closet.
Yeah.
So if I'm looking at shirts on this side, it's like I do it this way.
Uh-huh.
If I'm on this, I do it this way.
Okay.
And I want to see the front of the shirt.
Okay. That makes sense.
It bothers me
Okay.
if they're not all facing the same way. It doesn't
I
bother
get it.
Ryan,
I
but
get
it really upsets
Yeah, I don't think
me.
it bothers me. Also, I don't hang like my t-shirts and stuff. I don't hang them.
I
So,
usually do. 'Cause
I
we
don't-
our dresser space is limited.
Okay.
So pretty much all of our shirts, except for like sleep shirts and stuff, are
Okay.
hung up.
Okay. Okay.
And
I get that.
I got
guess.
mad.
I get that.
I was like, "Don't touch your laundry. I'll just do it so that it's done right."
That's part of his plan.
That is. I guess I'm just bad at
I
it.
didn't even ask him to do it. He went up there and did it anyway.
Well, I mean, in theory, that's a good thing.
I know. And I was like, okay, I didn't have to do it, but it really it makes me so mad. I really hate it when the shirts are facing the wrong way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
get
It just
that.
makes the closet feel messy to me, and that gives me stress.
Get it out. I
So,
understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my angry shower thought for
Okay.
the day is that shirts are supposed to be facing forward when they're
Okay.
hanging up, and they're all supposed to be facing one way.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Much better.
I feel better. Should we
Okay.
play some trivia?
Yeah. Trivia.
It's totally 80s and 90s trivia time.
Alrighty. I have mine. You're going to keep track?
Yep.
Okay. Keep track, keep score. We'll
Yep.
see how many
Got
we
it.
get through.
Let's do it.
Okay.
You go first.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to give you 5 clues, and you basically have to guess the object.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Clue number 1, dysfunction.
Okay.
Number 2, pill. Number 3, erect.
Oh.
Number 4, hard.
Okay.
Number 5, sex.
Viagra?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
Okay.
Question 1 done. Score 1 for Nikki.
Okay. All right. What product advertised its consumption with the simple slogan, got blank? Got
shit.
got blank question mark.
I don't.
I thought this would be easy.
I
Got blank?
Is it a fast food place?
No.
Oh, damn it.
Got blank?
I got it, but I don't.
Got it?
Got it?
Got blank?
Is it food?
Not really food, no.
Okay. Well,
It is something that you consume.
got a drink?
Yeah.
Okay. Got shit.
I am shook. I thought that you'd immediately get this.
Same.
You know it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Give me a minute.
Okay.
Because that sounds so familiar, but I'm just spacing.
It's because it was everywhere.
I know. Got milk.
Yeah. Holy
I
shit.
knew it was on the tip of my tongue.
Holy shit. Was it food?
I don't know. For some reason, I was thinking of I don't know what I was thinking.
French fries?
Got cat food? Got hot dogs? Got I was going through every soft drink in my mind. I was like, got Coke, got Dr.
Wow.
Pepper. I was like, no.
Got milk. All the stupid milk
Yeah,
mustaches.
well, if there would have been if you would have mentioned mustaches in there, it probably would
Yeah,
have.
I didn't want to. I knew that would give it away.
Yeah, it would. It was on the tip of my tongue. I just needed a second.
That's fair. You got it.
Okay. I am going to, this is another one that I'm going to give you 3 clues, but it's about a person.
Okay.
I was appointed to the Supreme Court by
Oh, no.
Bill Clinton in 1993.
Oh, no.
To this day, I rule in favor of gender equality, the rights of workers, and separation of church and state. Today, I am known for notoriously dissenting. Who am I?
God damn it.
I'm going to give you a hint.
Politics.
This person is dead and died fairly recently.
I know who it is.
Would you like to phone a Todd?
I have a name in my head, but I don't know if it's real.
If it's real?
If it's the right one. Todd, are the initials RP? No. Fuck.
Hint to their initial. People say the initials a lot.
Oh! Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Got it.
Fuck yeah.
Who's RP?
I don't want to say. I'm embarrassed. I'm actually pretty embarrassed. Rewind, delete.
RuPaul?
Yeah, that. Yeah. No. Stop guessing.
I'm curious now too.
Okay. What reinvention by Nerf used manually pressurized air to shoot water with great power and range?
Super soaker?
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Stop it, Todd.
I'm trying to. What was it, Richard Pryor?
Nice.
That's way better than what I had.
It's way better.
It is.
What links these clues together?
Okay.
Grunge, Supersonics, and Starbucks.
Seattle.
Got it.
Was that the fifth one?
5th one.
Fifth question. I think so.
I've asked you 3.
I've asked.
So
you
5th
2.
total.
Yes,
Yes, you're correct.
5th total. Okay, got it. Okay. What color were the glasses that talk show host Sally Jesse Raphael wore?
I'm gonna get this wrong.
They're
I can
like,
picture her fucking face, but I can't. I'm seeing all sorts of different colors.
Really?
Purple.
oh shit. No,
What was it?
red.
Damn! I almost. Ah!
She had those like signature
Yeah,
red glasses.
But yeah. All right. That's fine.
That's fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's all fine.
What color is Sailor Moon's skirt?
Oh, I have no idea. I barely know who Sailor Moon is, but I'm gonna guess. Blue.
Damn it.
Really?
Yes.
Oh shit. Shit.
No, it's RP.
RP.
What What do you think that stands for?
Royal Purple.
Russell Princeton. I don't know. I know we're both trying to figure out what RP means. It's in my brain too. I can't.
Royal Phoenix.
Yeah, that's it.
Ronald
Pick-Donald.
Ross
Yes.
Perot, okay?
Ross
Perot.
Oh, that's not a stupid answer.
I don't know. I think it's kind of stupid.
Not really. I mean, he wasn't on the Supreme Court, but
See?
it's still a political.
Stupid. I
person.
don't know anything about politics.
He was. Well, people were talking about him around Bill Clinton time, weren't they? I don't think.
I don't
that's a
have
stupid
any
answer.
idea if
I mean,
he
you
dissented.
did get the question right, so you know
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
I do know something. Not a lot.
it wasn't stupid.
It's kind of stupid.
Not really.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Sailor Moon was the last one, right? Yes. Okay.
Yes. Okay. How many cards do you have that you've asked?
I've asked you 4.
Okay, perfect. So this is the 8th question.
Okay.
All right. Some math. 90s math.
Shit.
Are you ready?
I guess.
Okay. You remember the band? It was like a number. Pence none the richer. Number. Pence none the richer.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That number
Okay.
minus the number.
Oh, I gotta write these down. Hang on.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
That number minus the number of non-blondes. Remember the band blank non-blondes?
No.
Oh, yes,
I knew
you do.
the first one.
You don't remember the band blank non-blondes? It was a number. They sang that song that was like, "What's going on?"
I don't remember the name of the band though.
That's nice.
Thanks.
That was good.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know the song. I'm gonna just take a guess. 3.
For the final answer?
Yeah.
It's so close. It's 2. So it's 6 pence none the richer and 4 non-blondes.
4 non-blonde.
So 6 minus 4 is 2.
6, but I didn't know 4.
That was hard.
I guess 3.
That was hard.
What did Sixpence None the Richer do?
They did,
I don't remember
I
that.
think, like, kiss me
Oh.
beyond the milky twilight.
I love that song.
Swing, swing.
Sketchy. Okay. Sorry, I'm eating a gummy worm.
That's okay.
In 1998, what was the fastest speed available for dial-up modem?
Oh, my God.
You have multiple choice.
Okay.
66K, 56K, 64K, 26K. It's a hard one. 66, 56, 64, 26. Pick one.
How do you not know this? Jeez.
Do you know this?
I have a guess, but I have no idea if it's right.
Fuck. 64.
Incorrect. What was your guess?
56?
Yep.
God damn
You
it.
should have phoned a Todd.
Should have.
We have the option to phone a Todd.
Okay.
I am the resident nerd.
You are. That's true. Jesus. Okay. Wait, that was.
I'm going to do the one on the back of this one, too.
Wait. How many cards do you have?
I just...
I'm having a hard time keeping track of score and the number of cards.
I've asked you 5.
Okay. So this is the 10th question.
Yes.
Okay. Another math question.
Oh, all right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Number of Golden Girls
Okay.
plus the number of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
Total.
8.
Yep. Nice. Good job. Good job.
I was actually expecting it to be a little longer. I was sitting here like ready to make a list.
Yeah. You got it.
Okay. This is kind of a fun one.
Okay.
Spell. Lollapalooza.
Oh boy. I gotta write it.
Okay. I would have to write it too. I'm not very good at spelling aloud. I can
Man.
do it if I'm writing it, but
I think it's this.
okay.
LOLLAPALOOZA.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Got it.
Spelling is my strength. Okay.
So that was question 6. For me.
Okay. Got
I
it.
asked you. I've asked you 6.
Got it. Okay.
We should always end with you since I started. That'll make it even.
Yes. Okay. Got it. Okay. Another math question.
Ah, why do you keep doing this to me?
Okay. Number of turntables.
Okay.
Number of microphones for singer Beck.
Hang on.
You remember the song? blank
Okay, got it,
turntables
got it.
and a blank. Okay. Number of dollars shown on Nirvana's Nevermind album cover. Do you remember the baby?
Yes.
The baby swimming, reaching for. So number of turntables plus number of microphones plus number of dollars.
I don't remember what that dollar bill is.
Go with your gut.
8.
No.
Fuck.
It was a dollar bill.
It was a dollar
Yes.
bill? I was going between 1 and 5.
You thought
I
it was a
like,
5?
Yeah.
It was a dollar. So it was 4.
Yeah.
The total was 4.
2 turntables
Damn,
and
I
a
thought that was
microphone.
going to be. Okay. I thought you were going to get it.
But I couldn't remember if it was a dollar bill or
It
a
was
$5 bill.
It was a dollar. I was hoping you'd get it because you go, I don't remember what that dollar bill was. And I was just going to be like,
It is a dollar.
It is
Well,
a
I didn't know what amount. All right. What search engine was initially named Backrub? Multiple choice.
what the fuck? Okay.
I didn't know this. Google, Yahoo, Excite, Netscape Navigator. It was initially named Backrub.
Backrub?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've never heard this before, but apparently.
Okay, my options are Google. What?
Yahoo, Excite, Netscape Navigator.
Let's do that one.
Netscape
Yeah.
Navigator? Incorrect.
Fuck.
It was Google.
What?
I know. I didn't know that.
Never
Did
would
you know
have
that?
known that. Never,
okay.
ever would
I
have.
did
known
not.
that. Okay, I have one more. I
Okay.
only have one more card. What does the fashion label FUBU stand for?
For us, by us.
Yeah.
I did know that one.
Okay. I
won.
won by 1.
Ah,
I won by 1.
Nikki gets to end season 2 as champion.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Got it.
All right. You want to go over our little list thing I sent you?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah. Ginny found a funny.
A funny. I found a funny.
It's a list.
Mm-hmm.
It is 28 perfectly normal things women have been told they should never, ever do.
Have a podcast called the Gory Hole Podcast. It's not ladylike.
Number 1. Not ladylike at all. Mm-mm.
Burp on podcast reviews. Not ladylike.
Okay.
Ooh. I'm
Ooh.
sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
You just saying that made me think of this. Did you ever hear back from the other Gory Hole podcast?
Oh, yeah.
Or is that going to come up later and I'm spoiling?
No, I don't think so.
I forgot to check. I totally forgot about it. I'm looking. You guys can listen to me chomp on my
It's a
gummy worms.
pause. Everybody take 5.
Everybody take 5.
Comments.
Sorry,
Oh, shit.
everybody.
Yeah.
My allergies are bumping. Okay. Wow.
We did get a
Ginny,
reply.
What's the reply?
Okay.
This is from, I'm going to do a recap. This is from the other Gory Hole podcast that stole our name that came after us.
It's a random guy on the internet, so I'm guessing
Yeah.
his response is, hey.
Let's see.
Oh,
what is
that's
it?
yours. That's what you think it is?
Is it
Okay,
nice?
so we discussed that we
I
were going to
wanted-
let Nikki do it.
I
We were
wanted to
gonna
start shit. Jenny was like, no, I'll be nice.
So I tiptoed over to the page. I was like, hi. That's exactly what I did. I said, hi there, and put
Yeah.
the little waving hand.
Yeah.
Which is kind of fun. It says, what's up, y'all? Totally apologize for the confusion. I must have missed y'all when I checked the name availability. Laughing face.
Okay. I'm glad he copped to it. Thank you. And go ahead and change your name. That's what you should say.
I think I saw Trevor commented too, like, gore off or something.
Awesome.
I love Trevor, man.
Gore off.
He got more views on his latest video because of this.
He did? Dick.
So we kind of helped him, to be fair.
It's not fair. It's not fair at all.
It's not.
Did he change his fucking name?
I don't think so.
That's bullshit. If you notice,
Well, hang on. Let me check. I don't think so.
Gonna unleash the Nikki.
yeah. He admitted he fucked up. He needs to change his name
Trying to go
now.
to his page. View channel. No, it's still the same.
God damn it.
And
Just have your
Put out a
people
new
contact
episode.
his people.
2 weeks ago.
You should reply and be like, okay, we're waiting for you to change your name. The law offices of Ginny and Nikki will be in touch if you do not cease and desist immediately.
He's got like 2 subscribers. Like,
I don't give a shit. He's going to have 0 and a foot in his ass if he doesn't change his name. Fuck that guy. Okay.
There we go. go. I was hoping it was going to be the booing one.
Boo.
Bullshit. That's bullshit.
That is
It
bullshit.
is.
Fuck that guy. All right. Okay. Back to our list. These are unladylike things that women should never, ever, 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 ever do, according to probably old white men. Okay.
Probably.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Number 1, play.
Oh.
When I was a kid and went to visit my grandparents for the first time, I was surrounded by my male cousins and brother. I remember my grandma shooing everyone to go outside and play. I started to run out and she grabbed me. She said, "You are going to help me clean up and start dinner." When I told her I wanted to go play too, she told me, "Girls don't play. We take care of the home." It screwed me up so bad as a kid. I got to watch my male cousins and brother outside playing while I was scrubbing dishes and cleaning the bathrooms. Bullshit.
Fuck your grandma.
Fuck your grandma. This
Yeah.
is a BuzzFeed article, by the way.
Yeah.
BuzzFeed.
Yeah, fuck your grandma.
Old people, man.
No.
Number 2, do not speak unless I'm spoken to, courtesy of my father, whom I haven't spoken to in nearly 2 years. I still struggle to speak up, even as an adult. Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Ooh, this is a good one. Number 3, become a firefighter. Fuck 'em. I graduated number 1 in the academy.
Good girl.
Yeah,
I love it.
Okay, next one.
Awesome.
Lift
Great.
heavy. I'm 5'10" and 170 pounds. I worked hard for my body, and I'm very happy with the results. The amount of times I've heard random ain't shit guys comment about my physique not attracting any potential love interest is bizarre. Newsflash, fuckface, I'm married. I didn't ask your opinion or care to hear it, mediocre little man. I'm not even that big. I'm proportionate, just defined and toned.
Good for you.
Next one.
I want some fucking big ass fucking biceps. That'd be
You
cool.
could get them.
I could.
You just
Maybe I
gotta
should
work.
on it.
Better work, bitch.
Yep.
You want a Maserati? You want a hot body? Get to work, bitch. Okay. Number 5, play sports. Growing up, my parents didn't let my sisters and I do after-school sports at school because the uniforms are immodest and it encourages competition with boys. My brother got to do several sports. We were allowed to play sports at home and during PE and at recess. It makes no sense to me and to this day still pisses me off.
Yeah.
Next one. My husband said, "You don't need friends. You are married now." And then the next sentence is, "He's gone now."
Good. Yeah. No, that's important, man. Women.
Yeah,
That
fuck that.
and you know what? I'm gonna add a little sidebar
Do
here
it.
because that happens with a lot of women. When they get married or have kids or whatever.
I think it happens both ways.
Yeah, they sometimes just don't
Yeah.
make their friends a priority because they're just feel
Guys
like they
do the
have
same
to.
thing.
See, I always feel like dudes seem to hang on to their friends sometimes a little better.
We have both. We have both genders of friends who have just like, as soon as they get married, you don't ever see them again. They shit out a bunch of kids. You're like,
The kids is usually
the kids. Yes,
Yeah, it's usually
that's true.
kids. But
I'm like, okay,
our
I'll never
friendships
see you
have
again.
just as much of a priority.
Yeah, and they should. That's healthy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay, next one. I was homeschooled and we used a Christian curriculum.
Don't like that.
Barf.
Yeah, not a fan.
My health textbook said women shouldn't work outside the home because the female body wasn't suited to rigors. And women who do work have been known to grow beards because the stress turns them into men. Holy shit. Wow. Todd, you heard it here first. I'm going to stay home and grow a beard. Or grow a beard, I guess.
Whatever. Beards for all.
Yeah.
Beards for all.
Thank you. It's very positive. Thank you. Number 8, drive a manual car. Changing gears apparently isn't ladylike. 10 years on and I'm still loving my manual. I also love a manual and I used to drive multiple different manuals.
I do not know how to drive one.
It's fun.
Never got taught.
It's so fun.
I got taught on an automatic, and
Yeah.
that's all I've ever driven. So
I actually got taught. Well, no, I think I got taught on a automatic, but one of my first cars was a manual. And I had
Gotcha.
more. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, yeah, you can drive a manual better than I can.
Fuck yeah!
I had a motorcycle for a minute, and I was fine with that. But yeah,
I loved manual. It's so fun. When we go to Scotland, we're renting a manual.
Yeah.
I'm very
nice.
excited.
You're gonna be
It's
driving
gonna
all
be
over the
fun.
place.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'll snap you.
it's part of my plan. They're supposedly very strict on drunk driving, so
Yeah.
Nikki wanted a manual. So I'm like, well, I guess you'll have to drive so I can drink.
Yep.
Worked out well.
Yep. It's fine.
Good plan for all.
Number 9, my high school geometry teacher told me a few weeks into the year that no girl should ever raise her hand in a classroom to answer a question until every boy in the class had plenty of time to think about the question and raise his hand if he had an answer. If no boy had an answer after 2 or 3 minutes, then it was okay for a girl to raise her hand.
That is a long time of like silence for all the dum-dums to think.
Yep.
So because they're so stupid, I can't answer the answer.
Yep.
That's
So stupid.
dummies.
Dummies.
Gotta wait for the dum-dums to catch up.
Number 10, cut my hair short. That's it. Cut my hair short.
Dude, a lot of people still think that. I love my long hair, but
Yeah, I don't like a short hair. Like I wouldn't want like a pixie cut, but like
I do
what you want to
sometimes
do.
think- yeah, like
you
do
shouldn't
think
not
the
because you're a girl.
maintenance on a short haircut
Yeah.
sounds
Sure.
fucking nice. But I love my long hair. I love like putting it in a big fucking bun on my
Uh-huh.
head. I like to try to make it all crazy and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have kind of a weird emotional attachment to my hair.
Sure,
so-
I do too. I think a lot of women do. The picture that goes with this is of Emma Stone with a little pixie cut eating popcorn out of her dress pockets, and it really makes me very happy.
She's
Can you see it from that far away?
She's so
Todd?
delightful.
She is.
Love her.
Next one. Way back in the olden days, I was out for a nice morning run. A man driving by stopped, rolled his window down, and told me I shouldn't run because it would ruin my hips.
Oh, see, I thought it was gonna be something about what if she was wearing.
I would stomp a motherfucker.
I would
If
go
he
up,
said something
open
like
his
that
car
to
door,
me.
fart in his car, and slam it shut. If I could do
Ruin
it, that's
this,
what I would
bitch.
do. Enjoy
My
riding home
God.
with that asshole.
No one has ever said anything like this to me. No one. Like, I've never had a guy. Is it because I'm like a bigger person? Like, I've never had a guy like say something stupid like that to me in public. Like, nobody has ever. I think that the closest I've got is like an old dude has told me to smile before. He's been like, you'd be a lot prettier if you smiled. And I was like 14, so I didn't have a comeback. But now I'd
I've
be
had
like,
some.
you'd be a lot prettier if I punched you in the fucking dick. How about that?
I've had some, but not a ton.
Like, what do they say? What have they said to you?
Like about like my body or
Yeah.
clothes.
Yeah. Whatever.
I've been told I was by superior or like elders that because my boobs are big, I shouldn't wear a bikini. It would make
That shit
boys
pisses me
have-
off.
It would make boys have
Because you're in control of what boys think
Yeah.
based on your clothing. Oh, I hate that shit.
Yeah, I've been
Ugh.
told that. I've been. Let's see. Well, remember I told you I used to work at Lowe's.
Yeah.
I've been told
Oh, yeah.
I was told by lots of because that job didn't last long. I
Yeah.
couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
It was, but because it was annoying, not because the work was hard.
Yeah.
I couldn't handle the people. I was like, I'm done. This isn't even worth.
Because they were like, a girl doesn't belong here.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah, that would happen all the time. That would happen all the time. I would get asked to go get like a male coworker when it was like something really fucking
Like,
easy.
go get a guy, sweetheart.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, I got called honey and sweetheart all the time, and it made me mad.
That
I
sucks.
was like, I don't like it.
Okay, next one. In high school, I dressed like a tomboy. I've always liked guy clothes. My dad told me girls should be pretty and soft as he dropped me off at school. The next day, I wore girl clothes to school and a ponytail, and the way I was treated 150% differently blew my mind. It was gross, actually.
Ew.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I've had people kind of get on my way I like to dress, and it annoys me.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, who gives a fuck, dude? Like, wear what you want to wear. Yeah, that's shitty.
I
Like,
have
if
a
you're not dressing
relative,
girly or guyish
that was
enough.
really worried about how I was going to be dressed to a wedding because I like to wear t-shirts and like sweatpants and stuff, and I don't.
Did they think you were going to show up like that to a wedding?
apparently made me go buy a new dress?
I think I
and get
remember this
approval.
story,
Yeah, I
actually.
just don't want to say who it is.
Get
But
approval.
yeah, it was. Like,
I think I
did
would
you-
buy the ugliest dress I could find.
Oh, I bought
just
one
to
that had my
motherfuck 'em.
titties hanging out.
Oh, yes. Perfect.
Yeah, I bought like a skin
Perfect.
tight, like
Perfect.
tits hanging out.
Yes.
Purposely.
Perfect.
And I looked hot, so.
Perfect.
It's very rare for me to wear a dress. I'm not.
Same.
I don't really like them.
Sure.
I don't find them very comfortable.
Yeah.
Like really, the only time I ever do is like maybe at like on the beach or because it's
Oh,
easy
yeah.
to throw over like your swimsuit.
Sure.
But I just don't really wear
You don't just
dresses.
casually wear a
people
dress?
get pissed when women don't wear dresses sometimes, depending if you got like older relatives or something.
That
like
is
I
wild to
fucking
me.
hate dresses.
I don't. That doesn't happen in my family, but
Good.
I'm also in a family of like tomboys, so nobody really cares.
No.
And most of our
I just
elders
have
are
some
dead.
older.
So
I've had like pretty much my whole life. There's been
Older
like,
conservative
an older
fuckers
generation, I guess.
they expect you to wear dresses like it's 1950.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's cool. That's healthy. Nothing
They're
should
dying
ever
off,
change.
though, isn't that
They
cool?
are.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah, that part's awesome.
That is true.
They're
That
slowly
part is
dying off,
awesome.
so it's fine.
Okay, next one is. Okay, we talked about that. I apparently shouldn't use a backpack because I'm a woman. I should use a purse, according to the unemployed, single 45-year-old man living in the hotel I worked at.
Wow.
Next one is.
I have heard random dudes make comments about women with backpacks before.
Really? I didn't know that was a thing.
Okay, that triggered like a memory in my head because I remember it made me mad.
Okay.
Oh God, I don't remember. No, it was a few years ago. But I was at a brewery with my husband, and I was eavesdropping on people's conversations because I like to.
I do too.
Yeah,
I like
it's
to
just what I
people
do.
watch, and then I can't help it. Like I
I
just start
know.
listening.
And the woman probably was more than likely a lesbian who came
Okay.
in, but I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, she could just be just a little more masculine, whatever. Anyway, she came in and she had a book bag on. And I just happened to hear two guys behind me. And he's like, you could always tell the lesbians because they always have backpacks.
Oh my God. That's so weird.
Or it says he's like, she likes women because she has a backpack. He's like, easy way to tell if a woman's a lesbian is if they have a backpack.
That's weird.
Like, I was like, that's a stereotype? I didn't know that.
Well, then why did you say she was a lesbian? I don't get it.
It's just
How'd
like
you know?
more her haircut, I
Okay.
guess. And
Okay.
she had flannels on. That was what kind of gave it away for me, not the backpack.
Okay. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was just my guess, but she could
Okay.
have just been a tomboy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Could have been, could have not been, but
Okay.
probably tomboy. I don't know.
Next one is women should not drink beer directly from a glass bottle.
But I like to deep throat the bottles.
Yeah. I like
stick
to
it all
blow
the
on
way
them.
so that it touches the back of my throat and I go,
We've seen you eat a pickle.
We
That's
have.
true.
We have. I like to blow on the bottle so it goes.
yeah. What are you supposed to? I'm surprised it said women were allowed to drink beer.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Because I've heard people say that before.
Yeah.
That it's not ladylike to drink beer.
I
Yeah.
love beer. I'm
I
drinking a
love
beer,
beer.
literally right now.
Yeah.
It's not a bottle, but.
Beer's
All right.
delicious.
Next one. I was told working as a chef was a man's job. Like, do you want me in the kitchen or not?
I like that. You can only get paid for cooking if you're a man, right?
Stupid. Next one. Be funny. All of my childhood and teen years, it was common knowledge that girls aren't funny and they couldn't be if they tried. So bizarre. That is weird to me. When I was younger, there were a lot of guys in my life who would say things like, women comedians aren't funny. They just aren't. Like, I'd be like, hey, do you want to watch this stand up? And they'd be like, no, it's a woman, so they're not funny. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. Hell, right now, I think most of the women comedians that are out are funnier than the dudes.
Yeah, that's so weird to me. Like, a person's either funny or they're not. They're not funny just because they're a woman.
Right.
I don't get it.
And there's a lot of dude comedians out that aren't funny at all.
Yeah, there's absolutely. All right, next one. Whistle. I work in geriatrics, and the number of older men, actually men and women, it says older people, who tell me that only men should whistle is ridiculous. I didn't know that women shouldn't whistle.
That's a bizarre one.
Yeah.
I've never heard that one before.
Weird. Next one. Rake leaves. A neighbor man stopped to ask where my husband was because he should be the one raking. He was out back raking leaves, for the record, but it really pissed me off.
Right?
Yeah, that's
It's like,
stupid.
it's both your house.
Yeah. Like, the whole gendered roles is stupid.
Yeah.
Like, I've joked, like, if there's a spider, I'll be like, that's a man's job. Todd, come kill the spider.
I
But it's
kinda
like,
make
it's
that joke
never
too, yeah.
like a real, like, we share stuff. Like, if yard work, whatever, like, we share the roles.
Yeah, we do too.
I'm never like, well, I'll do all the laundry. Like, Todd does more laundry than I do. Like, that's just so stupid. I don't get it. Like, if you own a home together, I feel like the job should be
Yeah,
split. Poe's doing acrobatics.
he is. Yeah, that's kind of, I mean, I do more laundry than Ryan, but I work from home, so it's
Yeah.
easy for me to
That's what
get
Todd
it
works
already,
from home.
you
Yeah,
know?
right.
Like I said, Ryan was I literally just said earlier that Ryan was doing laundry.
Yeah.
Remember? I didn't like the way he did the hangers, but he did it.
You basically told him to not because he did it wrong. But yeah, you're right.
You still did it.
Okay, next one. This woman says, I've never fueled my car. My dad or brother always does it for me. My mom never does it either. I've never complained and I know how to do it, but I've been taught it's not a woman's job. It bothers me because I actually love driving and I'm super interested in cars, but they take over everything. That's dumb. And if you want to put gas in your car, you could fucking do it.
Yeah.
You could.
I did that this morning.
Yeah. You don't have to like let them go do like just put gas in your
I got kind of
car.
a funny, stupid story kind of related to that.
Okay.
So, I have my little Honda Civic. That's my car. And Ryan's just like, he doesn't like think I can't put gas in the car, but he just usually does.
Okay.
If he's driving or something, he just is like, oh, you can stay in the car. I'll do it.
Okay.
Because he's just trying to be a gentleman. Like if it's cold out or whatever, he's like, I'll do it. It's fine. Well, for a while there, he just always did it. And the one time he did it for so long. And then I was driving and I was like, oh, I got to go put gas in my car. And if my little like gas tank thing, I had to call him because I couldn't remember what side the gas tank was on.
You can just
and then
look.
I couldn't remember.
You called him to ask him that?
I couldn't remember how to open up the little thing.
Oh my God, Jenny.
It locks when my car doors are locked.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Jenny.
I thought I could just pop it open. So I had to call him to see like why it wouldn't open.
No, you're adding to the stereotype. Jenny, no.
I hadn't done it in a long time.
You had to call him to ask him which side it was on.
Not so much that. More the opening the little door thing. Because it says on the dash thing, it's got a little arrow.
It does. That's why I was like, why the fuck did you have to ask him that?
But I couldn't. At first I was like, wait. I remember because I think I was talking to him on the phone anyways, so to be fair.
Okay.
But then I was like, how do I open the little door part? What'd you say?
I said you're backpedaling a lot.
I know. I'm trying to remember how it went. I haven't thought about it in a minute.
If it's
but
locked,
the main part, I couldn't remember how to open the door
Yeah,
part.
okay,
I didn't know it locked when my doors were locked.
Gotcha.
So I couldn't figure out why it
You don't want anybody stealing that gas. That's a thing. People would siphon it.
I had no idea that they even locked. I didn't know that was a thing.
Okay, next one. Be messy. I don't know why, but some people think all women are organized. That's wrong.
Yeah.
Drive long distances alone. It's just far too dangerous for a woman to drive 2 hours by herself.
2 hours?
Dude, when I was like 20, maybe 21, I drove to Texas by myself for like 12 hours. I rented a car by myself, drove to Texas, and back by myself.
It's the longest distance I've driven by myself.
It was a long drive.
I think the longest I've ever done by myself, maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours.
Okay. That's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next one. My aunt told me I shouldn't paint my nails dark colors because it intimidates men.
I want to do it now.
Good. Black all day, every day.
Make them long and sharp, too.
Yeah.
Like claws. Claw their faces up.
Next one. When I was around 11, I was told I couldn't go to a WWE show with my brother because I was a girl. My brother and I watched a lot of wrestling together, so I didn't understand what was happening. I remember being very sad and confused.
Aww.
Ooh, this is a good one.
WWE thing when I was a kid.
Did you?
Yeah.
This is maybe my favorite one. Choose a child-free life. People who can't get it into their heads that I don't want kids just because I'm a woman. Love it.
People hate that shit, man.
Yep. Oh, this is another really good one. Burping. Women shouldn't burp.
Oh, I wish I had one right now.
It says, well, we do, and sometimes it comes at the wrong time and can't be kept in.
That's fair.
Ooh, is another good one. Playing video games. I grew up to be a games designer. I play video games.
I like the ending of that one.
I love playing video games.
Me too.
The last one. My old boss said I shouldn't ask for a raise because women who negotiate appear aggressive. Good. Suck my dick and give me a raise.
Lick
How
my balls.
about that? Suck it.
I have heard people say that they think it's unfeminine if women watch football.
Who cares?
I like to watch football.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Like, why are you acting like a man?
I don't get why.
Because I like there's hot dudes in like tight pants.
You bend over and you can see their butts.
Uh-huh.
Like they got their big old arms. Like
yeah.
Also, you could just like the game. Who cares? Yeah. Who cares?
I like the fights.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like the game.
Yeah, I mean, Who cares why you watch it? You can like it. You can like it for however,
Ooh, and
whatever reason you
baseball
want.
Pants are pretty
Baseball
fucking-
pants,
Those are probably better than football
little package.
Pants. It's good shit.
It's good shit.
Is that all of
Right,
them?
that's it.
Yeah.
That's all the reasons that we're not very feminine.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I know.
not sorry.
Are we letting people down by
I
not
hope
being
so.
in our
I hope so.
dresses and
Hope so.
sitting here burping on a podcast,
Talking about buttholes,
talking about butts.
rating things with bags of diarrhea. I hope, you know what? I hope that offends some people. I really do.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
I don't give a shit.
I would love. Wouldn't that be almost like the best episode ever if we got like a really offended email from someone?
I would love it. I would do the thing that some people do, like with weird reviews or comments, and like put it on a T-shirt, like print it off, like screen
didn't
print it
Chelsea
under a
and
T-shirt.
Paige do that? Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
I want somebody to do that. That would be kind of great.
Yeah, it was like somebody telling Chelsea she was like a fat, disgusting piece of shit. And she wasn't funny, and she printed it off and put it on a T-shirt and sold it as merch. I love that shit. Like, oh yeah, let's make some money off of you. Or you know what else is funny? This kind of is a little bit similar. When people will like, I don't know, what do I want to say? Like troll a politician against something. Like, for example, I used to work with a gal that I've remained kind of friends with, and I can't remember who it was. She was trolling somebody, sent them a really professional like letter saying, I'm really against this bill you're for, blah, 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 blah. And I think it was about abortion. And the guy wrote back and was like, it was like a really shitty, just one sentence. She had this whole eloquently written, like multiple page thing that she sent. He replied and it was like, you clearly don't have kids or don't care or something, just really stupid. And so she posted screenshots of this email chain back and forth with this guy on social media, and then made this big donation to Planned Parenthood in his name.
That's amazing.
And then like sent him the letter of the donation in his name. And it was so funny because his reply was like, how dare you put my name and like organize me with this heinous organization. And he was so pissed, and like it did exactly what she wanted.
Yeah.
It was so
She's
funny.
Like, this is so good.
Like that is such like the final word.
Yeah.
Like, okay, fine.
Like I got
$10,000 in your name to Planned Parenthood. Love it. I love that
They
shit.
put your name on a wall because of my donation.
Here's a bench with your name on it right outside,
That'd be so cool.
where people waiting for their abortions sit
Yep.
and think of you.
I want to be one of those like escort people. That,
Oh yeah, you can volunteer for it.
yeah. I think it looks kind of fun.
Yeah.
To be an escort?
An escort at Planned Parenthood where they escort patients from the car
Because
to
there's
the
always
door
protesters
and back.
out there harassing them and
Yeah.
shit and telling
Yeah.
them they're going to hell.
Yeah,
and
holding up pictures of like dead babies and Bible verses like blown
Yeah.
up on a poster
you
board.
can volunteer to like
You
have
can.
like umbrellas and stuff.
Yeah, and they're like
get them inside so that they don't have to see it.
They're rainbow umbrellas too.
Uh-huh.
They're like big bright rainbow umbrellas,
Yeah.
and they they'll like shield you from the shitty
Or their
people.
whole whatever poster board or something.
Yeah.
So you don't have to look at it.
Yeah.
They're like, come on, we got you.
And they always have like LGBTQ shit all over them, and like they're just it's very cool.
I did not know that was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
They're all volunteers. So I'm just gonna say I used to work at Planned Parenthood, and it was awesome. I mean, it was not for me. Like that job specifically wasn't for me, but I love what they do. I think it's a great organization. And when I worked there, I got to see all those volunteers.
Oh, really?
And they would escort the employees to and from also, because
Good.
the employees get shit too.
Oh, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they're great people. They would like make us brownies and shit, and like they would show up for their shit, like their volunteer shift, and like bring the staff snacks because they love the organization and the work so much. It was amazing. Those people are great.
Stupid protesters.
And some of those volunteers are people like stereotypically like a little white grandma. You'd think she'd be out there with like a Bible, and instead she's like, "Come on, sweetheart, let's get you inside for your
good.
procedure."
Good.
Oh,
I love it.
Grandma Betty,
Grandma Betty.
changing the world.
Love you, Grandma Betty.
Yeah, it was cool. Those people are
awesome.
great.
Yeah. I would totally do that.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
What? Anything else?
I think that's it.
Okay.
it's topic time.
Topic? Okay.
Yeah, let's do
Topic. Are you ready? This is
Ready.
the final topic of season 2.
Do you want a drum roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it. I'll finish my
Make sure
beer.
I actually push the right one this time.
Okay. My topic is black holes.
Ooh.
See, a little bit related to Project Hail. I mean, there wasn't a black hole in it, but space.
There's a black hole.
There's a big old black hole, a gaping one.
A gaping one.
Gaping.
Gaping, bleeding black hole.
Fuck yeah. So I have an article on nsf.gov, which stands for the National Science Foundation.
Nice.
.gov. So there's creepy black hole facts. 5 black hole facts to blow your mind.
Okay, I like it.
Black holes have long fascinated the imagination, yet challenged discovery. Their extreme gravity, so strong that light cannot escape, make them exceptionally difficult to see. Nearly a century after scientists suggested black holes might exist, the world has tools to see them in action. They're so interesting and creepy to me. Like, we have no idea what's in them or why they're there, or it's terrifying a little bit.
Yeah. Okay,
so the first fact. There are likely millions of black holes in our galaxy, and we will probably never know where they are. So in our Milky Way galaxy alone, they orbit like stars, but we cannot see them. Black holes are extremely dense pockets of matter, objects such of incredible mass and minuscule volume that they drastically warp the fabric of space-time. Space-time is something that I feel so fucking stupid. I can't wrap my brain around it. Like in that Project Hail Mary book, when he talks about time dilation and how like in space where he was from, 4 years would pass, but Earth would experience like 13 years.
Yeah.
That shit is wild to me.
I agree.
It blows my mind. I can't grasp it.
Yeah.
I feel so dumb and little. But
no, it does the same for me.
It's one of those things that it's so interesting to me and I want to understand it, but I don't think I ever will. It's so complex.
It is. But I feel the same way.
Yeah, it's wild. Okay, these monsters of the universe are nearly undetectable unless they are feeding on space stuff or tugging on nearby stars. So they just like suck shit into them.
So scary.
I know. That means one hungry black hole could be zipping right through our solar system without us knowing, but that's highly unlikely. If you fell into a black hole, you would never escape.
I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time with my brain wrapping around that.
Yeah.
Say that sentence that you just said again.
One hungry black hole could be zipping right through our solar system without us knowing, but it's highly unlikely.
How do we know it's unlikely if we wouldn't know?
Yeah, good question. Let's see.
I don't know. My mind can't process that sentence. I understand what they're trying to say, but I don't know. Sometimes, like you said, there's sometimes just words that go...
Yeah.
That my brain can't absorb properly.
Why is it unlikely? You're right.
Maybe
it'll say more. Maybe it'll say more. Because I think like they're figuring out how to see, like if they're in the middle of our galaxy, usually you can see like shit getting sucked into them. Maybe that's what they're saying. Maybe. So usually you can see like stars and stuff being sucked in. Like there's a couple of really cool pictures.
Okay. I don't know, there's something about that sentence that my brain just went.
I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, I get it. It's weird. It's weird.
I had my brain short circuited for a second. I was like, nope.
Next one. If you got really close to a black hole, you would get sucked in and never escape. Anything that passes too close, from a wandering star to a photon of light, or even a human, gets captured. Scientists call this point of no return around a black hole the event horizon. You remember that movie, Event Horizon?
Yes. It's been a long time.
Yeah, yes. Same. The closest known black hole to Earth is believed to be 1,000 light years away, so don't fret, we are not getting sucked in.
Doesn't sound that bad right now, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure. Lately, it's like, oh, it's black hole. Nah, it's fine.
There's a bunch of cool space pictures, and there's one on here of a supermassive black hole tearing apart, flinging debris into space. It's cool. Awesome. Next one. If you fell into a stellar-sized black hole, you could turn into human spaghetti. Yes, it's as gross as it sounds. A stellar-sized black hole's gravity field is extreme and can vary enormously over small distances. If you fell in, your feet would immediately get pulled away more than your head, and you would stretch a lot. This super stretching effect is called spaghettification. That sounds made up.
I love it.
That sounds made up.
Will you spell that word for me?
SPAGHETTIFICAT.
It's exactly how I would spell
Yep,
it.
spaghettification. Yep.
I think that needs to be the title of this episode.
I like it. Okay. Spaghettification.
That's perfect. I love that word. That is my new favorite word.
That's
Okay,
perfect.
continue.
Consider this a public service announcement to stay away from stellar-sized black holes.
Okay, good.
There's a bunch of different types of black holes. We'll talk about those in a minute. There is a laboratory in Eastern Washington and also in Louisiana that operates detector sites for black holes. Interesting. Number 4, a black hole could fit in your pocket.
What?
Yeah. Scientists believe there are 4 kinds of black holes. Primordial, stellar mass, intermediate mass, and supermassive. So primordial black holes. Many scientists believe these tiny black holes formed from the condensation of raw materials in the early cosmos and emerged soon after the Big Bang. Most were extremely tiny, about the size of an atom or smaller. While the smallest have likely evaporated, the larger primordial black holes may still exist. Many have remained undetected. So those are the little tiny guys.
Okay.
Stellar mass black holes are the most common black holes from the result of a supernova, the catastrophic death of a massive star. Most stellar mass black holes are roughly 5 to 10 times more massive than the sun, but the NSF-supported Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory has detected several with masses up to 100 times that of the sun. So these like little detector stations they have in Washington and Louisiana, I guess, can see some of these.
Such cool words.
I know. I really skated through that.
You did good.
Thanks.
A+.
Intermediate mass black holes. They range from about 100 to hundreds of thousands solar masses. Astronomers have spotted evidence for a handful of candidates, but were only recently able to confirm their existence. Scientists believe that there are several scenarios that may explain their formation. They might have formed in environments dense with stars or from mergers of stellar mass black holes or something completely different. The last type is supermassive black hole.
It's a Muse song.
It is. I was going to say that. Yeah.
It's a good song.
Yeah. They are huge, ranging from millions to billions of times the mass of the sun, and appear to be in the center of almost all galaxies. The supermassive black hole at the center of the Milky Way is commonly known as SGRA.
Oh.
Excuse me. With a mass of over 4 million suns. An important area of modern astrophysics is determining how supermassive black holes came to be. Were they formed with such high masses, or did their mass build up over time? Understanding these questions can give insights into the cosmic origins of our galaxy. Okay, for the first time in human history, we know what a black hole looks like. So this telescope that these people invented, I guess, it's called the Event Horizon Telescope. It captured the first image of a black hole in 2019, and its mass is the largest known. It's 6.5 billion times the mass of the sun. In 2022, scientists released the second image ever captured of a black hole, the one at the center of the Milky Way. To capture images of black holes, an international collaboration of scientists connected telescopes from around the planet into an array that worked together as a super telescope, enabling them to capture the region around the black hole and the pitch black void at its heart where the black hole lives. Super cool.
That's fairly recent.
I know. Yeah. Super cool. I'm going to see. So I also saw this little snippet on NASA's website. I want to see if it has any other information. Okay. How do black holes form? Scientists think that smallest black holes formed when the universe began. Stellar black holes are made when the center of a very big star falls in upon itself or collapses. That's what a supernova is.
Okay.
Scientists think the supermassive black holes were made at the same time as the galaxy they are in. Could a black hole destroy Earth?
Yes.
It says that closest one is far enough away that they don't think so. But black holes do not go around in space eating stars, moons, and planets. Earth will not fall into a black hole because no black hole is close enough to the solar system for Earth to do that.
Well done.
NASA uses satellites and telescopes that are traveling in space to learn about black holes. These spacecraft help scientists answer questions about the universe.
Fascinating.
It is.
How do I... If I would have known there was like black hole scientist was like an actual job, I would have.
Black hole scientists.
Yes, I want to study black holes.
That made me think of Black Hole Sun too. Like,
Yeah.
that's it. That's all I got about spaghettification.
Spaghettification. That is such a
You would
cool
be
word.
spaghettified.
I kind of love it.
I can picture that in my head. Of
I
like,
can too. Is that weird? Like,
No.
I honestly just picture someone.
well, it's not very ladylike.
It's not very ladylike.
But
to
that's
be
why I like it.
spaghettified. You're
Right.
supposed to make spaghetti. You're not
Right.
supposed to be spaghettified.
That's so true. You're supposed to make it, not supposed to do it.
That'd
Yeah.
be cool.
It would be pretty cool.
Yeah. It'd almost be kind of like the world's gonna end.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
let's just have it end in a cool way
Right.
and go into a black hole. That would
Let's
be
make
awesome.
it metal.
Yeah. Let's go out like that.
Hell yeah. I'm going to be sucked into a black hole with my fingers in the air.
Yeah.
My butthole exposed.
Fuck yeah!
Metal scream. Black hole.
I love it. Oh, I'm crying. That was good.
This was a nice long episode for the
Okay.
last one of season 2.
That was the goal.
Hell yeah.
You guys can re-listen to it in case you missed
Yeah.
some parts.
Yeah.
Hold you-
Sounds good.
Hold you over. We tried to get some more burps in this episode.
Yeah, I had a couple good ones from this beer I drank
Yeah, I had a couple.
early on.
I
Then
tried
they
at least two.
piddled out.
Spaghettification.
Spaghettification.
That's such an awesome word. I learned a new word today.
Me too. Also, that word from your book you were reading, I did not.
Laved.
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 Don't. Nope, never heard that in my life.
I'm going to look it up real quick.
I
mean,
googled it. It's to lick vigorously.
really?
Ew.
You
She
could
laved a
lave
slit.
some ice cream?
Ew. Why
Is
don't
it
they?
lave or love or
I don't.
love?
Yeah. How do you pronounce it?
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm going to guess laved.
Maybe it's a. I don't know. Tomato. Laved. Loved. I don't know.
Laved. Laved.
Tomato. Potato.
Laved.
I don't know.
I wonder if I went home
Oh.
and walked in
Lave Ryan.
and told Ryan, I'm like, I really want to leave you. And see, let's just see.
You have
he,
to-
Will he turn it down?
Right.
Or will he say yes?
You have to say. You got to say yes or no.
Uh-huh. Do you want me to leave you?
Do you want me to leave you? He's gonna say no, and you'll be like, "Well, it was licked vigorously."
I'd
So.
probably be like, "You're gonna leave me?"
Yeah,
But
yes or no.
why? I didn't know that you wanted the hangers the other way.
I've told him before, to be fair. He didn't listen. Just one of my little OCD things.
Shit.
I like the hangers.
That's fine. You know, that's fine.
Laved.
Laved.
Laved and spaghettification.
Both good.
Should they both be in the title? Or
I
just
don't know.
spaghettification?
I think that's up to you. I think spaghettification is a lot funnier.
I like
'cause
it by
people,
itself, yeah.
like you can
People are
figure
gonna be
out
like, what
what
are
that
they talking
means.
about?
Laved is for the
We're
person.
just stupid. I don't
Yeah.
know that, but
Yeah.
I've never heard that word before.
Same.
It's so funny. We learned 2 new words today.
Yeah.
I hope you did too, everybody.
Old dogs can learn new tricks. Proved it. Okay.
Ask me tomorrow what they mean, and I probably will forget. But
The next time you hear from me, I will have traveled to Scotland and back.
wouldn't it be funny if you came back with a Scottish
I
accent?
hope so.
I hope you
How
do
cool
too.
would that be? Like, hey, Gory Holes. Wingy boingy. I don't know.
Boy,
I don't know how to.
I can't do a Scottish
More
accent.
Scottish things. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. We'll see.
Is it Scottish that wears kilts?
Mhm.
Okay, that's what I thought. Ryan is Scottish.
Yeah. From what I hear, you're not supposed to, as a tourist, go over there and be like, I'm Scottish. I don't think they like that.
Really?
Yeah. All the tips are like, don't be an annoying American tourist and go over there and tell them what percent Scottish you are. No one likes that. So we're not going to do that. Even though Sir Todd looks like he walked out of a Scottish movie, we're not going to do that.
Do you guys have Scottish blood though?
I don't know.
No idea.
We haven't done that. I tried to do the cheek swab DNA test a couple times, and they were like, "You don't have enough DNA," and I was like, "All right."
You
They
have
were-
enough DNA.
They couldn't get enough. Like I spit in the thing and followed the directions. I did it twice. And then they refunded me because they were like, "We can't extract the DNA from your sample."
Are you an alien?
Maybe I'm an anomaly.
That's cool.
That is true.
Yeah, I'm spaghettified.
You
That was a
spaghetti-
good final burp.
Thank
That
you.
was really
you
good.
spaghettified your genes too much.
Yeah, I
that-
guess. I don't know.
I've done those.
They
so I
can't
know what
figure
I
out
am.
what I am. Can't figure it out. I wanted to know.
I know what I am.
What are you? White?
Well, yeah, that's basically what I said. I opened it up and it's
Mutt.
like honky as hell, bitch. That's basically what Ryan said too.
Heinz 57.
Yeah, pretty much. No,
How can you
I'm
tell?
Swedish and I'm Croatian.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like
cool.
a quarter Croatian.
Okay.
Which I kind of already knew that because I knew
Yeah.
one of my grandparents was like from Croatia.
Cool.
So
And my family's just white as fuck. I think I
Yeah,
know
we all are
we have a
pretty
lot of people from Wales.
yeah.
So I'm just from like England.
yeah. Just
Whatever.
a couple honkies.
Couple honkies
Yeah.
doing a podcast.
On our gross podcast.
Couldn't be any more white. Unfortunately.
Yep. That's pretty much what mine said too.
Yeah.
You're white as fuck. And I
You
went,
white
"Okay."
bitch.
I knew that.
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to keep my money, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, just because we won't have episodes for a little bit, still send us emails.
Yeah. Yeah.
We will
do.
still see them.
Yeah, do.
Still, so the Gory Hole Pod at gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Send us emails. You think of anything you want us to bring up in season 3, let us know.
And we'll be back in May
Yep.
for that.
We'll keep you posted exactly what day and
Yep.
everything. And hopefully Nikki comes back with a Scottish accent.
Hopefully.
I'm
yeah.
really hoping you do.
And I might just stay there. If I stay
don't blame
there,
you.
I'll just Zoom you and then we can record from across the pond.
So I'll just come over here and live with Lenny and Poe.
You can
Like, I live
adopt
here now.
Lenny, Poe, and Cold Ethel and Bone Cold Steve Austin.
Yep. Like,
Okay.
I'm here at Nikki's house. Don't know when she's coming back.
I guess I'll figure out how to produce the podcast.
I guess I don't know how to work any of this.
You'll record it. No one will ever see it.
Yeah.
You'll just come down and talk into the unplugged microphone.
Yeah. Welcome to the Gory Hole Podcast. I'm all by myself.
The Gory Hole, more like the lonely hole.
That was good.
Thanks.
That was perfect.
All right,
Perfect
let's-
joke to end it on.
let's
All right,
wrap this
guys.
up.
We will see you soon.
See you in a bit
Follow Instagram for updates.
in
Gory Hole
Jenny's
Pod,
book club stuff.
the Bungalow
Yes.
Library.
Yes.
All
Thank
right.
you and good night.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, stay gory.
See ya.